snow this week. That seems to be a regular course of business for us. We're always getting snow, and it's quite fun. I love it. We've got a lot to do on the farm today. We have a lot to do on the farm today to get ready for snow and guests that are coming, and just in general. You know, we've got some stuff on the gooseneck that we've got to get off. We have put the blade on the big tractor. That ought to be a blast. Haven't done that in a long time. Got to get the bush hog off the big tractor. And then just, oh yeah, we got to go into the woods to do the lines. And that's going to take some time. So we're getting started, not early, but we're getting started to get this all done. The sun hasn't come up over the mountain yet, and I can't call this early, but we're going to get it all done. So come along, let's see what our day is going to look like. First thing we do every morning is we fill the farm stand, or make sure that we have inventory in the farm stand. Once that's done, we feed our animals, and then we go up and feed our other animals, aka our kids, and then we do our schooling for the day. After schooling, that's when I go out on the farm and get all the chores, not the chores, but the projects for the day that we're going to get done. Our chores are in the morning, that's what we're doing now, and in the evening too, we have to put the animals up. This is our farm stand where we sell eggs and maple syrup and some other products too. Get the parking brake off. Go much faster. Once the farm stand's done, we go feed our chickens and the cattle, check on the sheep, do the layers, make sure the ducks are okay. Then it's time to do homeschool. I want to take a minute and say thank you guys for watching our videos. We really appreciate it. Consider giving us that thumbs up. Always helpful. And we really like comments. That helps me a whole lot. You guys are the best subscribers. Goat's been in the barn for a couple of days because it's so cold. And now she's coming back up to the house. Go, go! You guys see my big ears? I got them out of my hat so I can hear the vacuum on the lines. And I think I hear something, but I'm not exactly sure where. This is where I am. So I think I hear something, but I'm not exactly sure where. Let me show you where I am. Down below me, that doesn't really give you good perspective, but down below me is the north central line that goes right up this draw right here, okay? And what I'm doing is I've already turned the vacuum on. It's come up to as high a vacuum as it can, and at this point I need to walk all these lines to find where my leak is, because I don't have the full vacuum. And so this might give you a little indication of the sketchiness. But I got to go up here, and then I'm going to have to hang a right, go to the end, and that's going to be the last lateral, or the most north lateral on this particular main line. And then I'm going to walk to the left there in this direction. And I've got to walk all through this section of the bush and listen to see if I can find the leak. And that's why my big ears are out. I can't tell if that's a leak or leaves. But here goes. In a previous video, I shared, or I asked you guys what that was. Anybody know what this is right here? It's pretty neat. Walking in the woods It's sketchy enough on this mountain. Add snow, things just get weird. Or dangerous, let me go with that. Definitely dangerous. As I walk past these trees, I'm looking to see if my drops are still connected. I've noticed on a few occasions that my drops were disconnected. I don't know why, but we're gonna walk up here and look down at that other lateral and see if we can see anything. Oh boy. All right. So you guys can see this one's off. Here, that's the vacuum. One way I can test it, just stick it right on my tongue. You can hear it. That'll have a big impact on the vacuum. Now, this is just one drop. And our vacuum is probably, it's a little bit under what it should be. So I'm guessing there's more than just this one that's messed up. Once we get all these fixed, then our vacuum should come up and get back to historic levels. Okay. So I reseated it. I'm listening. I don't hear anything. So this main line is the last one. I keep thinking I'm hearing something. This lateral is the last one in this section. Everything else is from me that way. So now I've got to go walk the whole thing and see if I can find any more that are off. Once I identify that, the next step in the process is looking at the vacuum. I'm going to have to call Emily on the radio, and then we'll determine, you know, did that come up? Did it go down? Sort of thing. It's not going to go down, but the vacuum should increase after I find all these. And then I'll walk the main line again. So this time I'm heading that way. Still on the north line. Ow, gosh, my ears are cold. Guys, I'm still on the lines. I've walked most of them. We're gonna pop this tap and listen to it. Hear anything? Nope. And that's probably a big reason. The reason you don't hear anything is because there's no vacuum. No vacuum means we got a leak. So we're gonna walk this all the way down. This happens to be the southernmost line on this particular section. So guys, I was just up on the north section and I walked along the top here. I'm not at the top, I'm on the side about like that incline. And I'm checking the top of each lateral to see if I have vacuum. If I've got vacuum, how much do I have? Well, I'm not carrying a gauge with me right now, so I'm kind of going on a little bit of gut instinct. If I have a lot of vacuum, I know I'm okay. If I don't, then I need to walk the line. Here I am at the southernmost lateral on this particular section. I have 0 vacuum. So somewhere between here and right way down there, you see the road. You can't see the road, but down that way is the problem. And so I've got this one to do, and then I've got one to do right here to check. And then I'm gonna bounce between the two all the way down, and we're gonna see what we get. Somewhere in here is a big leak, and I'm gonna guess it's a bear bite. Let's see if we can go find it. As I'm walking down, I'm kind of going sideways. And the reason is I know if I go straight, I'm gonna fall on my bum and make it all the way to the bottom. I really don't want to do that. Wait a minute. All right. I'm an idiot. That line was on the south side. That's why it doesn't have any vacuum. But the one right in front of it, it didn't have any vacuum either. So I'm gonna walk that one instead. So when you have senior moments that begin to stack one on top of another, What do you think that is? You can put your comments, put your thoughts in the comments below. See, there we go again. To me, I consider that senility. Oh boy. But I know we got a leak somewhere, and it's between here and the bottom. You know, here walking in the woods, sometimes with the leaves being down, it's particularly sketchy. You can't see the rocks, and you definitely can't see some of the sticks. But when you add snow to this equation, it just gets downright scary. Okay, that lateral's good. So I know it's this lateral behind me. Somewhere in this thing is a leak. Let's see what we got. Oh. All right. Take a look at that, guys. You see it? There's our culprit right there. That's bear bite. So I got to fix that one, and then we're going to see what the lines will do. Anytime I'm in the woods, I say anytime, but darn near anytime I'm in the woods, guys, I'm always carrying my line tools, whether it's a single hand or my double hand tool, and I've always got fittings on me too. No reason to walk in the woods without the fittings. I'm going to use this guy right here. This is a flat hook fitting. Somebody asked me in a previous video why I put this in my mouth and what am I doing to it. Basically, just getting a little moisture on it, and that moisture will help it slide into this 3/16 tubing. Probably can hear a little bit of that. I like to bring it down. Now what I'm going to do, I'll take my glove off, make sure I got most of my strength here. Nope, I do not. Haha, that's going to be harder than I think. Both gloves coming off. There we go. So what I was doing there was I was shortening it just a little bit to ensure that I got both sections out. Lick it, stick it. That's what it is. Got it in there. You can hear the vacuum kind of help out. Boom. Done. Flip your tool back. Put it on the back of you. And we're off to the next one. Same time, I'm gonna put my ears down. Gosh, my ears are cold. I'll put this one in the pocket. I'm gonna use this as evidence for the Virginia Department of Game and Inland Fisheries when I go to apply for my bear kill permit. Man, that's bites. I'm surprised I didn't see this when I walked the lines, because normally I put these in and I walk and I put my hands on every single line. You know, but every now and again you're gonna miss something. I could have missed it, or a bear came back. Breaker, breaker, looking for a hot mama.
You are so weird.
Yes, and yet you married it.
Yep.
Do me the favor and go to the system and tell me what our vacuum is now.
Same as it was before. It's 23.4 and 20.3.
Write down 20.3 for me, please, so that I don't, when we come back in a few minutes and check it again, I think it's going to increase a little bit. That sounds good. I want you to check back again in about 2 minutes and let's see what it does. I'm still walking. I found one tap off. I found one tap off and I found another one I had to fix. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Gosh, sometimes, guys, I wear myself out. I tell you what, sometimes these hills can wear me out. It's cold. It's cold. So, I am at the line junction between the one along the road and the one that goes up the draw. The one that goes up the draw has been turned off, and now I'm going to turn it on and then turn the one that goes up the road off as well.
You know, that wasn't 10 minutes. 1.1.
Say again, I stepped on you.
21.1.
What's the extractor sitting at?
What?
What's the extractor sitting on?
23.8.
We're definitely going in the right direction, but we're not quite there. So I'm going to turn on the north central line and turn off the one on the road and start walking. And we should notice the one on the road going down. I don't know what the curve will look like, but it should go down fairly slowly. And then the one on the road should come up pretty quickly. I'm sorry, other way around. The one on the road should go down pretty slowly. And then the one going up to north central should come up pretty quickly. So here's our junction point right here, guys. That line heads downstream, downhill. Doesn't feel like it though sometimes. And so this line right here goes up along the road. And that's when we're going to turn off. You can see the valve. It's hard to see the valve from this angle. Maybe you can. We're going to turn that valve off or turn this valve right here on. Simple as. Hear that vacuum? All right. Okay. All right, so the way this gets turned off is just simple, just like that. Now, you know what's kind of cool about this, guys? These are stainless steel. They're not too much more expensive than PVC. Boy, they work so much better. I can tell you that for sure. Much like the line we just did over there, I've got to walk this line all the way to the sensor. And here, I'll show you what that looks like. In this section here, we got a lot of rocks. And this is where the water just rushes right on down. A lot of the soil's probably eroded over decades. And we're going to walk this entire line up looking on the right and the left and listening. We should know back something from Emily in a couple of minutes as to whether or not the vacuum is drawing down. Hopefully we're going to be above 20. You know, if I'm above 20 at this point in the game, I'm going to call it okay. So again, if I'm above 20, I'm going to call this line not fixed, but certainly in a good direction. When I go to tap, most likely I'll probably find the problem, provided, you know, it's a tap or something off, or one of the lines has a bite in it. Not a big deal. What I'm mainly looking for is this line, our main line, to not be bitten anywhere. If it's bitten somewhere, then it's a different kind of fix. It's not something I would do during the maple season or during tapping, because I don't carry that. Those are big tools, and I don't carry those big tools with me typically. Look and listen. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Aw. They mangled this one pretty good. So right now, this is the problem we have, is that
No change.
I don't know, can you hear this?
Yeah.
That's a tremendous bear bite. 2 or 3 of them right in the same section. So I'm going to tape it off and keep walking. And then we should be able to identify some more.
Cool, let me know.
Thank you. Thank you very much. She hates it when I do that too. All right, so we're going to fix this thing real quick. This is a temporary fix. We're going to identify it. And we're going to move on, keep going up the line to see if we have any more leaks. What we need to do is clean the line. We need to move our ties, our little wire ties, up and out of the way. Man, it's not letting me move it. Uh-oh, there goes the tape. So the first thing we're going to do is move our wire ties out of the way. Might even have to take them off. So what this is going to do is allow me to separate the wire from the tubing so I can rotate my tape around it. And this will be a temporary fix until I can get in here with my tools and split the line and put a fitting in. This is just a basic duct tape. And what I usually use is electrical tape. It's pliable and a lot easier, but this is going to work. Watch. Now I'm having a senior moment here. Hold on. I am going to put 2 layers on this. Even though I might come back in a couple of days and do some repairs, 2 layers is definitely better than 1, and I can keep identifying other leaks. That way, I can come into the woods with just one at one time to fix all the leaks versus go get all my equipment, fix it, then have to come back in here and do something else. This is our fix. It's temporary. We'll come on with a stainless steel fitting, complete the repair. We've identified it with some orange engineer tape, which I can clearly see from down below. And now it's time to keep walking up. But let's first check with Emily and see if the vacuum has done anything. Breaker, breaker. Hey, good looking. You got your ears on. I'll bet you notice a little bit of an increase. My ears are cold.
Yeah, some extractors at 21.1 and the main line is at 14.2. So there's still a leak, but it's getting better.
All right, these boots are definitely made for walking, and I'm walking.
Hey, you keep walking. I'm gonna keep spinning.
How many steps a day do you get in? I get a couple in, let me say that. All right, it's time we gotta go back up and keep walking. We have probably 200 to 300 meters to go, if not a bit more, to get to the end of this main line. And my guess is, with the numbers where we are, either several taps have come undone, or we're looking at another bear bite somewhere along the way. Hey everybody, it's been a really long day. And it's now, I don't know, 6:30, and it's pretty much dark. So, can't do a normal ending to our video. While I was up on the mountain checking for leaks in the lines, I dropped my radio. So I had to walk around the mountain for the last couple hours looking for that radio. And that was really hard. I'm thankful that I found the radio. And now, finishing up our chores. We'll go in and have something to eat. And then that's it for the night. I think I'm going to have to hydrate because I didn't have lunch. I didn't get a lot to drink. And I know my legs are going to be sore. Thanks a lot for watching our videos, you guys. It was great hanging out with you today. Looking forward to the next guys.